Now, there is no Batman or Commissioner in this Gotham Knights because this story version do not include them. They are both dead. Now, people will still have some big shoes to fill as they play as one of the Gotham Knights, which is Nightwing, Robin, Batgirl, and Red Hood. Gotham Knights game allows to play solo as one of those mains, and you also can play co-op if you decide to play with a partner. They have an untethered connection in the city, so therefore they can go on different parts of the city and not lose connection or get kicked out. This is also a way for the co-op feature to be a good avenue of exploring the city and teaming up in doing so and finding out what the city has to offer the game. Just to remind you that this version of Gotham Knights is supposed to be the largest map they ever made. And also the feature allowed the person that's joining to also save the progress in their own city. So therefore, if they go to a mission that they already completed, they will have the option to play that mission over. Even though this is a storyline driven game, each scene of the game will have a different cinematic reaction, depending on the knight you choose to main throughout the story. So if you decide to pick a Robin to main, that cinematic action will be different for how Batgirl will react or how Red Hood will react. Each knight will have different character proficiency sets as we was shown in the beginning of the Batgirl gameplay, but it was not disclosed to us how these sets will play a factor in the game. I do think it will come to play on how they fight in combat, but nonetheless it should be intertwined in the game somehow, because it would be boring if it to be an active skills where they are just words and nothing that will be beneficial to the gameplay. Upgrading your knight from playing the game is the way to get into the knighthood skill tree, where all the good moves are found, and it will also unlock that specific character traversal. I can't wait to see all the soul jumps. You will also unlock different blueprints, which provides you the different suits that are available in the game for your character that you're maining. And you can do this by side missions, which I think can happen two ways. It can either go in a way that a player have to complete a certain amount of crime with a specific goal in the game, which will allow you to unlock that suit. Or WB could also go the route of having certain missions that pop up on the map that's really big on the reward completion to unlock a suit. And these missions only come around every so often. The other way to gain blueprints for suits is by completing the story mode missions. Defeating the tougher opponents like Harley Quinn and Mr. Freeze will be a part of the suit reward system, and hopefully those rewards are more of the high-end rare suits in the game. The same customized suits can be used by two players at once in co-op game modes. Now, if you want to know more about the Gotham Knights co-op game mode, I have linked a video that will go into details at the end of this one. I am concerned about the artificial intelligence in Gotham Knights, aka AI, and how they are not really reactive once engaged in a fight. I know that the superheroes are favored to win in the game, but any gamer would like to feel of a challenge from the AI system. From what we were shown from the gameplay trailers, the movement of the game, especially the Red Hood trailer, seemed to be a little stiff, but it does not seem to bother too many gamers that are looking forward to playing Gotham Knights. WB tried to make the AI stand out by talking during the combat, but I believe that this will get real boring and redundant as the game is played. I think creators set a high mark and they kind of missed it a little bit on the AI communication, and they didn't do that much better with the heroes. Now, I get that's a good idea, but it needed better execution. If the dialogue from the Bat family changes from each battle and fits more into the situation at hand, then I think it will add to the gameplay experience of the gamer rather than take it away from it, as so far it does. As we know, Gotham Knights is based on mystery and finding out who the Court of Owls is, and they do this by looking at all the clues and leads. Well, Gotham Knights gameplay include a detective mode, which is needed to solve for clues or to unlock hidden doors in the case of the Batgirl trailer, but the detective mode for the game was kind of one note. Now, I do like the voiceover from the character like Batgirl when they were describing the situation and how the doctor died in the scene, but the detective work itself was not really a challenge. When you hover over the items, which, may I add, is highlighted by a magnifying glass, the character will give you a comment about why that item might be important and why it not be important. After you hover over all the magnifying glasses, the detective mode is pretty much over, and then she just put it all together for you, and you didn't even get to type in the numbers on the microwave. But overall, I think it does add to the game and give a change of pace in the game when you at least expect it. There could be multiple ways that a puzzle will be solved and could be more interesting than that was demonstrated in the Batgirl trailer. At least WB made it seem that people should not be spending a lot of time solving mini puzzles. Now, everyone anticipating a lot from the gameplay of Gotham Knights, especially since no one has actually played the game to feel out how the in-game movement is and how well the game transitions. So I hope WB and the directors know what they're doing when putting the final product in front of the gamers, because this is going to either be a great game to play or a bad game to know. If you are wanting to know more about Gotham Knights, click on the video on your screen. This is the co-op detail video that I was telling you about, and welcome to Mr. Unleashed World.